Hello and welcome to another episode of SHS Today. First up, Jack Smith brings us another edition of Teacher Feature. Next, Charles Kahn takes a look at the competition between streaming and TV. Finally, Sarah Burgess and Alex Katke give us insight on local vaccine opportunities. All this and more on this week's edition of SHS Today.
Good morning, good evening, and good night, Hornets, and welcome back to this week's episode of SHS Today. I'm Roperti.
And I'm Madison Katke. Let's get right into today's show.
Registration for summer classes will be made available to students who need credits. You get to choose between online and in-person learning experiences. Registration will start on March 10th and end on June 1st. For more information, go to the Saline School's website.
Here at Saline, we have an abundance of new teachers and staff. Today, we go to Jack Smith, who talks about Mr. Rumbold, the new student assistant here in the school.
Hi, my name is Jack Smith, and welcome to a segment I like to call Teacher Feature. Today I interviewed Lee Rumbold on his new role at Saline High School.
I'm a monitor at the Saline High School. I'm the director of coaching at the local travel club in Saline FC. So that job doesn't tend to start until after school. Obviously all the kids are in school, so I'm here pretty much from the morning until after school, and then after school I go and coach soccer across the road at the campus parkway on the travel soccer fields. Yeah.
Some of Mr. Rumbold's new duties include monitoring the halls, checking in on students, and providing assistance to the administration.
Pair of hands just to help around the place and just to make sure everybody's following those protocols.
But coming from England, Mr. Rumbold finds it cool to see how schools work in America.
It's very different to how I went to school. You know, we see it in movies and TV shows. It is a cliche, typical American high school. If you want to know a little bit more, feel free to come and speak to me and ask me any question you want. I'm pretty open and always up for conversation.
Thank you, Mr. Rumbold, for your time, and I hope you guys learned something new about him. I'm Jack Smith, reporting for SHS Today. Back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Jack. If you see Mr. Rumbold around the school, make sure to give him a warm welcome.
Are you looking for a job this summer but don't know where to look? We can help. There are so many different summer job choices over at Saline School's website. You might even find the perfect job opportunity for you.
I think everyone is subscribed to at least one of the major streaming services, and the number of streaming services is rapidly growing.
It certainly makes you think, what about TV? We go to Charles Kahn for more.
Man, I miss the good times where everyone used to watch cable television. Where did the times go? Today, we'll be talking about streaming services and cable TV. In my research, I came across hundreds of streaming services, but today, we'll be talking about the most popular ones. As stated by Kendall Baker, cable TV is dying and is coming to an end. Kendall says that 25 million homes have cut the cord since 2012. People are moving to streaming services because you get more options and you can watch movies and TVs on the go. Some streaming services even let you save episodes offline, which is very convenient for plane trips or if you're somewhere where there's no internet.
Do you prefer cable TV or do you prefer streaming services?
I'd have to say I prefer streaming services. I like the sort of freedom of choice, because with cable TV, you have set channels and you can pick through them, but you can't really pick what's on the channels.
I prefer streaming because, one, there's no ads, and everything is just available to you. Like, you can watch it anytime, whenever you want, and streaming is much cheaper.
Do you think cable TV will go obsolete?
I do think 10 to 20 years down the line, cable TV will become obsolete because it's just not as good as streaming services. You just get more options when you pick streaming services.
Yeah, I definitely think cable's gonna go obsolete because like streaming just has more options, more flexible payments, And you even got like cable channels like NBC, CBS, they're offering streaming services now.
We should be seeing more and more apps to stream our shows and movies, and we will eventually encounter bigger and better things as technology advances.
A poll conducted by Charles himself showed that out of 189 responses, 93% of people prefer to use streaming services than cable TV. This shows how much the streaming industry has taken the world by storm.
In a 7-0 vote, Dr. Lach has been announced the new Saline Schools Superintendent. Dr. Lach, congratulations on your officially stepping into the new role within the Saline Schools area.
In Michigan, students 16 and older now have access to the COVID-19 vaccine, but finding the right place to get it has been a difficult task for many. And so, we find out more information from Alex Katke and Sarah Burgess on this pressing matter.
The COVID-19 vaccine emerged in the midst of the pandemic, and there are many questions to come with its arrival. We sat down with a Saline area schools nurse to answer these questions and provide information about the vaccine.
Vaccines are just one tool that we can use to protect ourselves, along with the other mitigation strategies like hand washing, mask wearing, physical distancing. It just gives your body an extra way to protect itself.
Due to its importance, the vaccine has been widely produced and spread throughout many communities.
Local pharmacies carry vaccines, hospitals, some urgent cares. It really depends on what vaccine you're looking for, because some vaccines have strict refrigeration requirements.
In addition to these pharmacies and hospitals, there are pop-up clinics showing up all around Washtenaw County, including one right here at Saline High School. It's important to remember that there are procedures to follow when getting the vaccine.
When you go to get the vaccine, if you're going to one of our pop-up clinics, you can expect the mitigation strategies to be in place. So they will expect you to physically distance from one another. You should wear your mask when you come. You should only come if you're feeling well. We are reminding students, though, who are under 18, they do need to come with a parent. So you do need to bring a parent or a guardian with you, because you will need to have a consent form signed.
With the widely spread vaccines and new approvals for those 16 and up, it has become more and more accessible to get the vaccine. And while it's not required to get, it's highly recommended. Reporting for SHS Today, I'm Sarah Burgess. Back to you in the studio.
If you're 16 and older, Saline High School will be giving out vaccines on May 7th from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. To sign up, go to washtenaw.org/COVID-19 vaccine. And remember, stay safe, Saline. Unfortunately, that's all the time we got this week. I hope you enjoyed the show. I'm Roperti.
And I'm Madison Katke. Tune in next week for more information on Dr. Lach, a story about a new local candy store, and dude, let's try painting. Have a great week, Hornets.